Welcome to Orchestrated Gaming. I'm the Archmaster. Today I'm going to read to you the role-playing and immersion section of Arches and Avatars. Okay, this is kind of in a response to me talking about this a lot in a lot of comments, telling people that, hey, D&D itself, whichever specific adventure game you're playing, isn't the full experience, it's just one quarter of it, and that quarter does not contain role-playing or storytelling. Role-playing and storytelling is something you add on top of it. I explain it in the actual, written book, and so I'm just going to read that to see if that makes a little more sense to people. All right, what is role-playing? Role-playing is playing a role. In the context of this fantasy adventure game, it is taking on the role of a character in the fantasy world and making decisions as if you were that character. The game rules don't require you to role-play. You can play the adventure game by simply making the most optimal decision you can in the context of the adventure, using your character as an avatar, a simple means for you as the player to interact with the game world and experience the adventure. Role-playing is when you make decisions based on what the character might actually do in any given situation. You look inside their head at all of their likes and dislikes, their past traumas and future goals, everything that makes up the character, and you make your decisions in the fiction as if you were them, even if those decisions aren't optimal in the context of the game. Role-playing is generally favored by most participants of this hobby, so much so that most pencil and paper adventure games are colloquially called tabletop role-playing games, or TTRPGs. Making decisions based on information your character wouldn't have, meta-information, is often called metagaming and is considered bad form. Some even call it cheating and will expel a player from the game if they frequently metagame. What is immersion? Immersion is when you pretend to be your character. You aren't simply thinking of what the character would do in any given situation. You fully immerse yourself into the character, so much that during your time at the gaming table, you feel, think, talk, and act as if you really were your character. You roleplay your character from inside their head, as if you really were them, rather than deciding what the character would do from an overhead perspective. Immersive role-playing is highly recommended and enhances the game exponentially. It's one thing to have your character defeat a powerful dragon and take its treasure. It is another thing when you have spent the last several play sessions embodying your character, thinking as they would think, living their life, and feeling their pains as your own, and then experiencing a triumph. When you immersively roleplay, those successes that would normally feel disconnected, belonging only to your character, now feel like your own accomplishments and are thus far more satisfying. Likewise, defeat and failure is not just the defeat of your character, it is your own. Immersive roleplay raises the stakes of the game because it puts you in the mind of the character, temporarily replacing your own personality with the persona of the character in the fiction. This leads to immersion in the game world, which allows for tense and thrilling moments, which lead to fantastic experiences and great memories. The adventurous, and then I go on to other stuff. Anyway, that is how I summarize it, how I explain it in the book itself. If you were to buy this or the future version of it, that's how I would explain it. It's that, well, everything I just said. Anyway, like and subscribe, feed the algorithm. Thank you to my first and only patron, Jack McCarthy. Thank you so much for supporting me. It's only $5 a month for anyone else who wants to join. And eventually, we'll have a Discord server, and at a certain tier, you'll actually get access to the PDF of Arches and Avatars. It is a 76-page PDF. It is fully playable, although, unfortunately, it is filled with spelling mistakes and other grammatical errors. That's because I had to crank it out as quickly as I could to get it ready for a convention. And at that convention, I met Black Lodge Games, and I was just like, Anyway, thanks for watching. Feed the algorithm, and have a good day. God bless.